Winner moves on. Loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game American League wild card playoff between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I got to tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Boston Red Sox.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential three-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Chris Sale gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Digging in now, Dee Gordon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Seattle, the second baseman, Dee Gordon.
Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7:06.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And there's a definite New England chill to the October air. 49 degrees at first pitch. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Drops one down here and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
That accepted.
Malik Smith the next to hit. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got one hit in 17 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2. Back up the middle. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The Mariners are down in order. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not. Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, Dee Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass, but let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Clips the corner of the zone with a sinker for a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Haniger is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. Prior history in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Two and 1 now to Mookie.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Not shocked by that pitch sequence right there. Sometimes guys out on the mound, when they feel they deserve a strike, they're going to go right back to it. But this umpire's staying staunch, and he might not give it to him at all this game.
Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. On to Lansdowne and gone. A solo shot here to left as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll take a look at ball 1, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Edwin Encarnacion now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .346 batter. He's also hit 3 home runs.
Encarnacion.
First delivery to him on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And that pitch misses to even the count to the Seattle left fielder at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Popped him up. Devers is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. In now, Steve Pearce. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman, Dee Gordon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-2 once more, and it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, at the ball.
Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, and no one will track it down. The 1-1 home is low and outside for a ball.
2-1.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Chris Taylor is on deck. The 3-1. Is swung on and missed. A full count now.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And that low ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. There goes Pedroia. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. From the belt, the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Lifetime against this particular arm, he's gone 2 for 8. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
The pitcher.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and up next it'll be the catcher Sandy Leon. Here's the first pitch to him. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Henniger is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Boston strands a couple. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Digging in now for the Mariners, Tim Beckham. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Striding in, Jay Bruce.
Jay Bruce.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Bruce swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career, and you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Jose Lobaton, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 2 out, nobody on.
Ball.
1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Hit out towards second. Gordon is up with it. And the inning begins with a quick out, number 1. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Betts, a native of Tennessee. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
Last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400+ feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. The swing and a miss, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Dee Gordon now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike 1. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Malik Smith. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One 0 count. Here it is. 2-0 now. Smith, a 25-year-old. He was a 5th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player. That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Down the first baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Mitch Haniger looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 2-2 is a fastball that misses.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. It remains 1-0. Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts.
Leading off.
He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He swings and grounds it to short. Beckham fields it cleanly. Throwing time at first for out number 2. The second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Beckham up the middle. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The first baseman, number 10.
Thank you, Heidi.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike one. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike three cold on the fastball. One gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2. But credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So stepping in, Kyle Seager. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this. Ready now, Chris Taylor. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
He's set, and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Two and 1. Drilled right back up the middle. To his left, Beckham. And that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Devers stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 0-1. Here it comes. And it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. Haniger in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So digging in now, Sandy Leon hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
It comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Swing and a liner. Foul. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Striding into the box, Tim Beckham. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Now the 3-0 offering. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next for Seattle, Jay Bruce. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Beckham on at first, nobody out. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery, and he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Lobaton. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
That's ball 2.
And that misses, 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And it's full now, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Dee Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Seattle. They trail this one 1-0. back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. No hits to this point.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. He pulls this one into right. He threw first and hustling for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Digging in, Mookie Betts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Set. Here it comes. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. J.D. Martinez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch coming, here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Line towards center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. No balls and a strike to count. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Their lone pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Dan Altavilla enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
In now, Steve Pearce. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
2-0 count. The pitch hits the outside corner, strike 1. Martinez on third. Bogarts at second with one away. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Second and third, 2 away. To 2-2 now.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Standing in, Malik Smith. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
The 2-1. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V. And this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is low, ball one. And this is just off the outside corner, ball two.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Here it comes, 2-0. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Two balls and a strike to the Mariners first baseman.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Standing in now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-1 is in off the plate.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So as he departs, he'll leave this mess with the bullpen, as 3 runners are his responsibility. Joe Jimenez is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Joe Jimenez.
Tim Beckham will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him for the 2nd out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Now batting, the catcher.
Ready once again, Jose Lobaton. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A ball and a strike.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Encarnacion, the runner at third. Seager over at second. Bruce at first. 2 out in the inning. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway, and we are tied 2-2. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Sam Tuivailala gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So striding forward now, Chris Taylor. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Tuivailala is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Hit hard up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Sandy Leon. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith. And that's the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Red Sox lead 1. Score remains 2-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dee Gordon. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Malik Smith. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Two and 0. And that's over. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Mitch Haniger. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses. 1-1. One and 2. Here it is. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Zach Roscoe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 59, Zach Roscoe.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie.
Here's the first pitch to him. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball well outside. Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
That's
3-1. J.D. Martinez is on deck. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that's the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about.
But that finds its way through for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Striding in once again, Steve Pearce. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Dustin Pedroia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Waiting on it is Smith. And that retires the side. Boston strands a couple. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Brandon Workman will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. So here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
The first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Hit hard to third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Left fielder, Domingo.
Digging in to try it again, Domingo Santana, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Workman, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the wind, the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard back up the middle. Bogarts has it. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Score remains 2-2. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One ball, 1 strike to count. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Taylor swings, and a ball hit well to left. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So a solo shot down the line in left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League wildcard game.